Hey YouTubers, happy 2017. So there's so much new awesome stuff dropping this year between movies and TV shows. This is just going to be a video to let you know about what's going on. Most of this stuff I already do regular videos for, but if you're new to the channel, I do weekly giveaways, so be sure to click that bell to enable alerts so you don't miss anything. So much stuff to hype. So let's just start with like the really big comic book movies. So the first big comic book movie of the year is actually Lego Batman. I don't know if you consider that a comic book movie or not, but that's dropping February 10th. I'll probably do like a review video for it, but I'm not planning on making a ton of Lego Batman content, as you can imagine. But the first big superhero movie is going to be Logan, the new Wolverine movie. That drops March 3rd, so that's actually coming up pretty quickly. Then it's Guardians of the Galaxy 2, May 5th. Then Wonder Woman is June 2nd. Then Spider-Man Homecoming is 4th of July weekend. Then Thor Ragnarok is like right after that at the end of July, like July 28th. Then Justice League is November 17th. And of course, Star Wars Episode 8, the thing that we've been waiting for so long now, is December 15th. So if Marvel and DC own the summer for the rest of time, then Star Wars owns Christmas and December for the rest of time. In fact, they just rescheduled the Han Solo movie from spring 2018 to that December weekend that they always release all their movies. So new Star Wars every year in December for the rest of time, which just sounds like the best thing ever. Like all the creative that they've released for all these movies so far, especially like Logan, which is like a really small movie, in stark contrast to the previous Wolverine movies in the other X-Men franchise movies, just looks amazing. Like probably the best treatment of that character in a movie given the context. Now this is like very Old Man Logan, so when we get closer to that movie, if you haven't read the Old Man Logan story, I'll explain that. I'll be doing a bunch of Logan stuff. There'll be a bunch of Wolverine videos because there's supposed to be like a funny Deadpool end tag scene. It doesn't have anything to do with the Logan movie, but because Deadpool is so huge right now, Fox wants to remind you that Deadpool is a thing that they make movies for that we might not see till 2018, but like they just want to keep fans happy because there's no new Deadpool this year. On the DC side of things, Wonder Woman is also like a huge creative shift from behind the scenes because it's the beginning of the Geoff Johns era of DC films. So whatever misgivings you may have had about other DC movies, I feel like Wonder Woman will be like the shift back in the right direction. Now there's been a lot of talk about the other new films like Aquaman, the Batman movie. I just did a video about that, so I'll add a link at the end of this. But just trying to focus on the stuff that's happening this year. We can talk about like way further off Marvel and DC stuff in another video. So on the TV side of things, there are like a lot of returning shows, a lot of comic book stuff that's coming back in January, but there's also a bunch of new stuff that you've never seen before. So like the brand new X-Men show that's dropping, Legion, is on FX, so it's not on network. I'm super excited about that. It's on the FX network, so it's cable, so I'm hoping that it's just like super graphic, super weird, and they can do all the things that you can't do on network shows like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. But that's based on the Legion character from Marvel Comics, who is sort of like the non-canon son of Professor X that has many multiple personalities, each with his own superpower. So like you've seen the trailer, he's this super mutant that gets stuck in an institution, and they weave in a lot of the X-Men lore. So I haven't seen the first episode yet, but it seems like it's going to be really good. It's a Wednesday night show. It starts February 8th, so it's still a couple weeks away. I'll do like a Legion trailer video just to remind everyone. So like a lot of the stuff that I'm talking about here, I already do videos for. So if I'm throwing like a whole bunch of stuff at you guys in this video, I'll remind you of the other stuff whenever I post videos for each of these things. Speaking of Marvel though, we have all the Marvel Netflix stuff that's dropping, and it's all brand new series that you've never seen before. Iron Fist drops March 17th. That's pretty much the same weekend that Daredevil Season 2 dropped. Defenders is after that. They have not confirmed when they're dropping it. It could either come during the summer, it could come later in the year, like around the time Luke Cage dropped in September. But The Punisher is the other thing that they're working on, and it looks like they might finish it in time to drop it during December. So if production can stay on track, we might get 3 new Marvel Netflix series this year. Now they are working on Season 2 of Jessica Jones, the other series, like there will be a Daredevil Season 3, but we can talk more about that when I post more Netflix videos. A lot of you've asked about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I know I haven't done a video in a little while. That's coming back next week, and they're actually like shifting the focus of the show from Ghost Rider to life model decoys in Ada. So for better or worse, like the focus of the show is going to be changing fundamentally, but that doesn't mean that Ghost Rider won't be a part of the show anymore. So I'll do like a trailer video for Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. that'll talk a little bit more about that. But life model decoys is going to consume the big back half of the season. All of the DC TV shows on the CW come back in about 3 weeks. Legends of Tomorrow is a schedule change. Now that's going to be after The Flash on Tuesday nights. So there'll be some more trailer videos for all that stuff, so I'll explain the schedule change when I post those. But Legends of Tomorrow is on Tuesdays now instead of Thursdays. That kind of means that the video schedule is going to change a little bit during the week. A couple things are going to get shuffled around, but we'll figure it out. I'll explain when I post those videos. Other big DC comic book stuff that was confirmed, the Geoff Johns new TV show made it sound like that was going to drop later this year, so that might not be till like way at the end of the year. We'll wait to hear more about that. Once we do, I'll do a new video about it. But Young Justice Season 3 is in production, they're figuring it out, but because it takes so long to animate, I don't think it's going to drop till 2018, but it'll probably be sometime early 2018. So other big stuff, Rick and Morty, everyone's freaking out about it. Where's season 3? When's it gonna drop? Why are they radio silent? So the best rumor right now is that it's gonna drop sometime in March. It's a Sunday night Adult Swim show on Cartoon Network. So if you haven't seen, I've started doing videos for Rick and Morty just to get everybody ready. I'll be doing episode videos when it gets here. So it's absolutely crazy. All of the episodes are on Hulu right now. If you're in the UK or somewhere else in the world, it's probably on Netflix for you. American Gods is another big, huge genre adaptation based on Neil Gaiman's book. He's planning on writing more of that too. So the first season will only cover like the first part of the book. It's supposed to drop sometime early 2017. That could be March, that could be April, but it's going to be on Starz inside the United States. And then everywhere else, it's going to be on Amazon. So I'll definitely be doing videos for all that. I'm really excited. That's one of my favorite books. American Gods is great. If you have the time, definitely check it out or listen to the audiobook. It's a great story. And then if you haven't seen it, during Christmas, there was this new Guillermo del Toro show called Troll Hunters that dropped that's kind of aimed at younger kids, but it's actually pretty fantastic the way they weave the mythology. Kelsey Grammer plays a character, Tom Hiddleston even plays a character. So they have like this A-list cast. All of the episodes are on Netflix. It's just part 1, so they're animating season 2 right now. So there will be a Troll Hunters season 2 later this year, but it's like my new comfort food right now during the holidays. Like I've already watched it through twice. The episodes are a little bit shorter though. If you're a big fan of Voltron, they're dropping Voltron Season 2 on Netflix in about 2 weeks. That's being done by the same team that did Legend of Korra. So that's sort of like the early part of the year and like the other like really big stuff, the signposts that are coming later in the year. So if it all feels like almost too much to hold in your head right now, don't worry, I'll be doing individual bonus videos for all this stuff. Like of course I do DC TV, I do Marvel videos, so I'll remind people when stuff is dropping, when it's getting ready to come. So I just wanted to do this video just to remind everybody about like the really awesome stuff that's coming. All the creative looks fantastic from all the movie people at all the different studios. I am really excited about the Logan movie because it is the rated R Wolverine movie that you have been asking for like the last 10 years. It's going to be so awesome. But if there's like a TV show or a movie that I forgot to put on this list that you guys are really excited about, just include it in the comments. I know, people are wondering about Game of Thrones too. That's coming sometime later in the summer. I'm guessing like end of June, early July. There'll be 7 episodes, don't worry. It's just that they haven't confirmed anything about when it's dropping or what's going on with it. HBO has been radio silent for a while, so there will be some new Game of Thrones coming relatively soon, but I wanted to focus on the more definite stuff for this video. So everybody get hyped. 2017 is going to be so awesome. I know a lot of you were asking about them confirming Doctor Strange in Thor Ragnarok. That'll be my next video, so that'll post Tuesday morning. While you guys wait for that to post, you can click here to learn why everyone's freaking out about the Batman movie, and you can click here to learn about that new DC TV show. Thank you so much for watching. 2017 is going to be awesome. I'll see you guys tonight.